And certainly when I look at songs from this last year that really sort of speak to the time, and not just to COVID, but to every other cockamamie mindfuck thing going on.
Yeah.
Mercy is one of the best songs that there is. And
Oh my God, thank you.
if you would give me some background on that song, because it's a great tune and you can tap your foot to it, but man, there's some heavy shit going on in this.
Yeah, man. Well, Mercy. I wrote that song with Scott Stevens and Marty Fredrickson, and a lot of the lyrical content for me really came from just this tumultuous year that we all went through, just as Americans, and not even just from the social movements, but just kind of dealing with COVID and a lot of the political things that were going on. We had our democracy tested, and probably one of the heaviest ways that it's been tested in a long, long time in my generation and in my lifetime, and probably many people's lifetime. We never thought we would see anything like that happen, And so it was just a lot going on this year, and I thought it was really, really important for the world to get the perspective of your typical everyday American on what it was like just living through this time period and telling that story, and also, obviously as a Black American, there's also a little there too. There's a lot of social justice stuff that was happening, and I saw a lot of conflict, and in that first line, and not just conflict, but in that first line when I talk about, got me on my knees, too much smoke, can't breathe. That line really was inspired by the fact that at one point here in Seattle, the whole city was blanketed by a toxic cloud of smoke because of the fires all over the West Coast. So climate change had really hit us in the face hard. And just to add on top of the many lives lost due to COVID, on top of the social justice issues, on top of all these things that were happening at one time, I thought it was so important for us to have a song in America that, and just the world, that reminded us of how strong we are, and how many redeeming qualities this country has, and the fact that we've gone through all of these things and we're still standing here right now. The flag is still there. I thought that was so important to say that without saying it in so many words. Without trying to be overly cliche or overly patriotic about America. I wanted to tell that story, and I wanted people to really be able to relate to that from all walks of life, no matter what side of the coin you're on. That, as hard as things have gotten, and as hard and as much as we've been tested in this past year, we're still here, man. We're still here. We're not going anywhere.